Hey, Sports Talk. Hey, guys, what's up? Welcome to Sports Talk. The 2024 ACC football schedule is here for college football fans, ACC fans. There's a lot of new changes, a lot of stuff. Let's talk about it. All right. The ACC announces 2024 schedule, and here's what it looks like with new team added and cross country travels. The new schedule format in place from 2024 to 2030. It won't have any division games, but it will feature the two top teams based on conference winning percentage in the ACC championship. Right, each team will play 8 conference games per season, with all 17 squads playing each other at least twice, once at home and one on the road during the next 7 seasons. Like I said, from 2024, the ACC put together. So from 2024 to 2030, this is what it's going to be. This is what it's going to look like. All right. So during the the current 14 conferences, the current 14 conference teams will play each other a total of 3 times in California over the 7 years. No team ventures west and back-to-back season. But Stanford had East for the first two straight weeks against Syracuse. That's in September 20th, and Clemson September 28th. That's this year. So Stanford matchup at Syracuse is his first in conference in Cal. Wow, that's a long time. But anyway, I said each team has 2 bye weeks, which is a new thing that they're doing, which is good. You know what I mean? Each team has 2 bye weeks, including FSU and Georgia Tech, which both have 3. Oh wow. Okay. Let's go to. I'm gonna go to the best matchup each week, right? So with the new format, they instead of week 1, they add week 0. Because FSU versus Georgia Tech, August 24th, that's in Ireland. So it's like a preseason type, but it still counts. It's the only week 0 matchup in the league, but still, it's still fun. You know what I mean? That's for the ACC. Okay, but week 1, Clemson versus Georgia, August 31st in Atlanta. 2 heavyweights going at it on a massive stage. Right, this should be a good game. That's gonna be a big test for Dabo Swinney. So we'll see. We'll see what he does there. Okay, now week two, you got North Carolina State versus Tennessee. So that's in the Duke Mayo Classic, September 7th, and Charlotte. Both of those teams could be the dark horse in their conference race. The Duke Mayo Classic has always been a fun atmosphere. You know, if you like college football, if you watch it, it's always a great matchup. North Carolina State strong defense versus Tennessee, $8 million quarterback, Nico. So that's gonna be good. You know what I mean? $8 million quarterback. Having the NIL deal, those guys pay now. So week 3, Pitt versus West Virginia in September 14th. That's a backyard ball returning to Pittsburgh. So I might, depending on what's going on, I might go to that game. You know what I mean? It's a returning Pittsburgh ball for that's 107 renewal series. The last time these two played together, the crowd went crazy. That was a 70,622 fans. You know what I mean? So, and then Virginia Tech also traveled to Old Dominion. So, but they're 0-2 over there. That's the week 3. Week 4, North Carolina State at Clemson, September 21st. You never know what's going to happen there. You know what I mean? But these games are always great. Week 5, the weekend, that's September 28th. You have Virginia Tech in Miami. They're gonna renew that rivalry. That Friday night You know what I mean? It's gonna be good watching that Louisville gonna try to knock off the Notre Dame for the second consecutive year, and those are always gonna be a big thing, man. When you're watching college football, if you never watch college football, you know what I mean, it's fun. I'm not saying that it is like the NFL, but those tickets cost more money. Those tickets cost more money. The rivalries are real. Being in college, we still in each other the mascot, whatever. You taking stuff from the team. You go into to their facility, taking stuff. I mean, I've never been part of it, but I've seen it done. You steal each other's stuff just to, it's really hate. But anyway, week 6, Clemson at Florida State, October 5th. Wow, that's gonna be a good thing, a good team, right? Good team. It's a good team. So we'll see what happens, right? Week 7, Stanford at Notre Dame. That's October 12th. Those two teams, and they see plenty of each other. They play each other a lot. So we'll see what happens. Week 8, Louisville versus Miami, October 19th. The Cardinals punch their ticket to the ACC championship game in 2023. With a win against the Hurricanes. So we'll see what happened there. Week 9, we got Florida State at Miami, October 26th. The Seminole, they have a tough stretch. Late October and early November. So they have a road game against the Hurricane as well. So they have a tough stretch there. But we'll see how far they go. They have, I know the program it's a lot of people calling Ed Reed out, saying Ed Reed should go there to join the program, to help the program out. And hey, that's not them. That's between the AD and those commissioners. They gotta earn their money, man. He can't call out Ed Reed. Ed Reed can't hire himself. They gotta call him to say, hey, if you want to come in to do that. But people calling him out to come in, lift the program up. Again, you got those commissioners. They getting their money, and they're not doing anything for that school. So I said that was week 9. Week 10, I said Louisville. Week 10, Louisville at Clemson on November 2nd. Now, don't overlook the Cardinals don't overlook the Cardinals. All right, they could be another dark horse for the league title again. And so football in November. I mean, those time, you watch early. Those games play on Friday night, Saturday. So of course you're watching those games Sunday. Of course you're watching the NFL, but still, it's always something good to watch. Those teams, those powerhouses coming in together to play. Right, week 11. Week 11, you got Florida State at Notre Dame on November 9th. Now the Seminole and the Fighting Irish didn't play in 2023, and so they meet. The last time they met was they meet for the first time since 2021. That was 2021 when they met. And Notre Dame won. Notre Dame beat them 41-38. That was a matchup. You know what I mean? In 2021, I remember that. Anyway, week 12, Clemson at Pitt, November 16th. And this game might be the most exciting games of the week. You know what I mean? But it's gonna be a slow week, but it might be the most exciting game to watch. Again, I might try to go to one of them to see what happens. You know what I mean? But when you have all these kids, and who knows, man? Because everybody want to come. So these things cost money, man. But we'll see, man, and we'll see what happens. Week 13, Stanford at Cal, November 23rd. So this Stanford and Cal, this might be the next. That might be the next great state rivalry. You know what I mean? Stanford and Cal. You know what I mean? Just like you have you have Buffalo and Buffalo State. You know, I mean Colorado and Colorado State. They pushing that rivalry together. You know what I mean? Because Colorado State were doing their thing for a long time, and then now Deion Sanders coming in, taking the Buffalo to a new height. You know what I mean? More money. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of jealousy there. So now because now all those in-state guys who were going elsewhere, now they have an option. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of jealousy there. So with Stanford and Cal, that might be the next great rivalry. You know what I mean? It's gonna be weird to see the two West Coast team squaring off. You know what I mean? Yeah, but when you are in the same conference, even it doesn't matter if you're in the same state, you're gonna fight for glory to be the best on that in that state. You know what I mean? You look at the New York Jets and New York Giants always fighting for dominance, and in the city of New York. You look at the Yankees and the Mets always fighting for dominance, and you look at the Clippers and the Lakers always fighting for dominance. So of course, when you close like that, especially when you share a stadium, it's always going to be something to put banners up to say, hey, this is my home, even though it's a shared cost, right? So we'll see what happens. Week 14 rivalry, man. You know what I mean? It's gonna this week it's gonna be crazy. That's the ACC and SEC matchup. That's Clemson versus South Carolina, Florida State versus Florida, Georgia Tech at Georgia, and Louisville at Kentucky. Wow, ACC rivalry, man. North Carolina State and Virginia and Virginia Tech. Man, it's gonna be crazy. That's Wake Forest, Duke. Man, it's gonna be crazy. You know what I mean? But the early fireworks, man. I don't know, man. If you love college football, I love sports, period. But watching those college football, watching those, the excitement. You know what I mean? But week 1, that's gonna be the matchup to see, man. It could be the most highly anticipated non-conference matchup for the league. That's Clemson will travel to Atlanta to play Georgia at Mercedes-Benz Stadium at August 31st, while Florida State and Georgia Tech playing each other in Ireland. To boost that up, man. And I got some news with Saudi Arabia. I'm going to talk about it, a little bit more. And we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be great, man. We'll see what happens, man. Anyway, man, sports talk. You know what I mean? But the cross country travel, one of the biggest questions people had was like, was Stanford and Cal, join the ACC along with the SMU. It's gonna be crazy. Where you see the West Coast team playing at and predominantly East Coast Conference. You know what I mean? So, wow. For Cal to come to the East 4 times to play Auburn, Florida State, Pitt, and Wake Forest, then Golden Bears, wow. The Golden Bears, they never come to the East Coast in consecutive week like that. The final World Games, SMU and Dallas, Stanford, wow. That's tough. You know what I mean? Going back and forth. When you play football, you go into the East Coast, going to the West Coast, going back, different time zone, your body's not adjusted. It is a lot, but that is strange to have that, to have Cal, a West Coast team, West Coast school, you have them come into, to come to the East like that 4 times. You know what I mean? To come to the East 4 times to play Auburn, Florida State, to play Pitt. I might go to that game with Pitt and Wake Forest. That's gonna be That never happened, but you know what I mean. So then you have, you know what I mean. Then you have the Cardinals play at Syracuse September 20th, a Friday, and the Clemson just 8 days later. Death Valley. Wow, they're gonna stay in the East. They're gonna stay in the East. Wow, that's gonna be tough, man. That's gonna be tough. But Florida State, tough stretch. But Florida took over as a class of the ACC in 2023, going undefeated and winning the conference championship. With a third string quarterback. So to have your quarterback, how like that, your first quarterback, second quarterback, your third string quarterback coming in, they're gonna look different in 2020. Yeah, without quarterback Jordan Travis, who I would love for the Jets to draft Jordan Travis in the late round. Even though I think that by the second round he might be gone. Jordan Travis. Jordan Travis remind me a lot like Jordan Love with Green Bay quarterback. Same height, same technique, same physicality, ball. Man, I don't know. So, but we'll see what happens. But I know, Florida, they're not gonna look the same because, like I said, with not having Jordan Travis and star receiver Keon Coleman, yeah, and they have a tough road ahead of them. It's gonna be tough. You know what I mean? Anyway, man, sports talk. Like, subscribe, and share. Man. I appreciate the love. I appreciate everything. It's a great conversation. You know what I mean? It's a new era in the ACC football. A new era of ACC football is coming this fall, man. So, sports talk. Like, subscribe, and share. Peace out.